and Chris Ockley here at the 2017 Forest Park Cross Country Festival with Tori Findley, the Blue Spring South senior, and who wins, what, second in a row?
Yeah.
Forest Park Cross Country Festival Green Division champion. And take me back to last spring. You, day one of the state track meet, you get that, eighth place in the 4x8.
Yes, yep.
Come back a few hours later, get that monkey off your back, or that first state title and the 3200, and then come back the next day with a runner-up finish in the 16, and then less than a week later go 456 for the full mile festival miles. What did that state title and that 456, what did those do for you? Did that mentally think, okay, boy, I'm really, I can be up there with those top girls in the country and do something special? Yeah,
definitely. It gave me a ton of confidence, and just knowing that I had hit those times and did what I did, it was just super special. And everybody always says the first state championship you ever win is super special, and I only won one, but it was really fun. And I think it since we had such a long track season, over the summer, we trained every day, but it wasn't as crazy as the year before was. We just kind of took it simple, got back into the rhythm of things, and now I think even with some of our fourth and fifth and sixth runners, you can just tell that just having a 4x8 and getting 8th place and being on the podium, it helped a lot. And I think it gave just a lot of people a lot of confidence that if the training was going to work for me, it was working for them also.
Sure.
So I think it helped out everybody a lot.
And then Festival Miles was your last race. You didn't race after that.
Correct.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. And then was it July? I guess July, middle of July, you guys go out to camp in Colorado and get some altitude training, and then I think that was I guess on the streets of Boulder, you bump into Emma Coburn.
Yes. Okay.
3 weeks before she wins the World Championships in the steeple, and I'm sure that had to do with meeting you guys, I assume.
Of course, yeah, we were the determining factor. But no, it was we actually stayed in Breck, and then we were kind of only a couple of us had been to Boulder, and so he was like, hey, let's go to Boulder one day. We can run on the Mesa Trail, and then there's a Walnut Cafe. That was so good. But somebody was like, oh, we should just DM Emma Coburn. If she doesn't respond, she doesn't respond. So we DM'd her, and she didn't respond for a couple days, and then we get to Boulder, and she DM'd one of my teammates back and was like, hey, can't meet you at Walnut, but I'm going to lunch, I'll meet you on downtown Boulder. And we just flipped. Everybody was shaking at the table. We couldn't focus. And but yeah, it was crazy, and she's awesome. And then to see what she did, it's just so motivating.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy. I still get people come up to me and they're like you're the team that met Emma Coburn, and we're like, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. And then she wins the World Championship, a historic race in London. And who else coming into senior year? Obviously, I'm assuming the goal is to try to be an individual state champion and help your team get on that podium like you were 2 years ago.
Yep. My sophomore year, freshman year, 3 years ago. Yeah, that's definitely the goal. I think a big focus is just team this year, because I think if you just race for your teammates and just think, okay, one more person I pass is one less point for us. It's just gonna help you no matter what. And so we have a good group of seniors and a freshman and a sophomore on the team this year. So we're all super close, and so I think we've had a couple injuries so far, people not racing and stuff. So it's kind of results all over the place, rankings, and it's just crazy. And I don't really think that you can rank people off of 2 races, but I think it's kind of cool. Last year we came and won this race, and then the rest of the season it was everybody's out to get us, and now we're kind of the underdog, and I think that just kind of suits us better. We can just go race, have fun, and whatever happens. But yes, getting on the podium is definitely a goal. I think we're getting tired of getting 5th for 2 years now, so definitely. And then just personally, just take it race by race, I don't want to look too far ahead, but I'm definitely excited. Training's been going super good. And
you win the Greg Wilson meet last week, and you and Danielle go 1-2 and team third, and then today you go, come into a big matchup with Michaela Reed, and you guys go 1-4, 1-5,
1-4,
and ended up second, 2 points behind Fatima, the reigning 4-time defending Class 2 champions. And tell me, were you excited to race Michaela again and come to this big stage in St. Louis and try to defend your meet championship from last year?
Yeah, definitely. I tried not to put too much pressure on myself. I think we all just were kind of hey, we're going to come race, St. Louis has some great teams out here, so just kind of match ourselves up and just see what happens. Whatever happened. And I knew Michaela was probably going to take it out hard, and so I heard her coach, and they were like 520, and I was like, okay, 520, and so I kind of had like a moment of doubt, and then just after that, I just knew I had to stick with her, and I'm just kind of used to being at the front and leading races, and I knew that's kind of just what I had to do, and so I kind of started to pull away, and I mean, she was just so tough. She just stayed behind me for a while, and I was getting pretty nervous, and then I eventually kind of pulled away, but she also had a really, really good race.
Yeah. What did it feel like coming down that home stretch knowing you were going to win number 2? Was that a relief?
Yeah, it kind of was. I think like once you're in the lead, it's kind of like, hey, just make sure nobody catches you, and that's super hard because you're just as tired as everybody else. But it was crazy. I never would have expected to just come out here and defend my title, but it was a good day for the team and for myself.
And happy with just being 3 points off of a team victory?
Yeah, definitely. We knew Fatima was just a great team. It's crazy how good they are, but yeah, definitely super happy. Super happy.
And what take me back to obviously Samantha Nightingale's Missouri running legend, high school, and 2-time state champion and high school cross country All-American. What did you know about her coming into high school and what she'd done and did you look at those things and think, oh, I wanted to follow in her footsteps?
Yeah. Coming in, I kind of looked at her and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Sam Nightingale. And she actually was the same year as my sister, and so it was kind of like I just always kind of hear about Sam, like Sam this, Sam that. Sam went to Nike Nationals, and I was honestly a big soccer kid, and I was like, oh, we're in cross country, it'll be fun, like whatever. I didn't really think about that, and now it's just kind of like, wow, like just even like have your name like in a sentence like Sam Nightingale, it's like crazy, and just being like compared to her, it's pretty crazy, but she's a great role model. He tells us on runs all the time, like stories about her, and I'm like, I just would have been like best friends with her, like and so it's kind of like maybe if she was born like later and I was earlier, we could have been teammates and it would have been fun, but seems like a super cool girl.
And talking about Coach Ryan Unruh and your other coaches, what are some of the biggest things that you've taken away or learned from him and your other coaches that you value to help, that you realize have helped get you where you are and where you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. I think they really value like just hard work and having fun. We have a super close team atmosphere, and I think that's something that they like really value and really want and really push for us. And I think when you have a close team, it's just gonna help you no matter what. And so they'll go run with us. They'll tell us like funny stories. They're really good people, and it's just been a lot of fun just getting to know them. Like, so yeah, you just spend so much time with them, and but yeah, they've taught me a lot. They have. It's crazy.
Did you take a couple weeks off after Festival Miles, and if so, did that time ever include touching a soccer ball?
Yeah, I did. I took one complete week off, and then the next week I just kind of ran like every other day. But I haven't touched a soccer ball in a while. It's funny. Somebody was like, "Hey, you want to come play in like a pickup soccer game?" And I was like, "It's probably not smart." But I mean, just here and there with friends, just hang out, just
sure.
But I miss it.
Maybe just a hacky sack, maybe.
Yes. I know. I miss it, but it's worked out for the better. So.
Yeah. And what's the where are we in the college decision-making process?
Yeah.
Have you made any visits? Have you had lots of coaches come by the summer and make home visits? And
I have. It's been a super exciting process, and I think a lot of people kind of get stressed up about it, but I've just kind of enjoyed the whole thing, and really enjoyed it. And I'm actually going to Mizzou this weekend. Michaela Reed's also going this weekend,
oh, cool.
And Victor Magache. And so we're all going down there for the game tonight, and then we'll be there Sunday, Monday, and then I'm going to go to Vanderbilt next weekend, and then KU, and then maybe Arkansas.
Okay.
So I kind of haven't narrowed down before, but just kind of enjoy the weekend, I mean, they're just going to have me on campus, take me to a game, feed me. So I'm excited.
How fun is that attention? I mean, there's probably no other time in your life where people are going to be, kiss up to you and love you and show you so much support and love. How fun is it?
It's so fun. It's funny because a couple people that went to Mizzou, I'm friends with them on Snapchat, and they like Snapchatted me and they were like, "Hey, we're so excited for you to come down. Like, we can't wait." And it's just super cool because I know they're all excited. And so we'll see how it goes, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely very fun.
Well, another great day for Tori Findley on the cross-country course today, and Stay healthy, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right.